Hey, what's up? I'm Hennessy. I work remote. I travel often and I'm all about health and wellness these days. And I've been investing in Dominican Republic, building something that really means something to me. I'm creating a life full of freedom, purpose, and a little bit of adventure and sharing it all right here. So if you're into that, don't forget to subscribe and come along for the ride. Okay, so boom. One of the questions I've been getting a lot lately, especially in my Instagram DMs of people following me from YouTube to Instagram, is about furnishing. Everyone wants to know what stores I would refer to, or where they should buy furnishing. Now, this gets tricky because my number one thing to say is always, it depends your style and it depends your budget. I don't know really because those two things are personal to you. So in today's video, we're going to talk about, where should you shop to furnish your apartment or house in Dominican Republic if you're thinking about renting it renting it through Airbnb. Now, let's be honest here, right? Before you get started with furnishing, you want to get an idea on how much money you think you're going to be making. The reason I say this is because you don't want to spend 50, 60K on really expensive furnishing and then you're really not making that much money on a month-to-month basis. I think you need to, of course, still have your property to be like stylish and kind of cause people in, because obviously like photos are everything through Airbnb, but at the same time you want to be making financially great decisions about furnishing your apartment. So a few things I do or like to think about before I have furnished any of my properties is, first, I think about what type of vibe I want to give. Now, my vibe, I want to say, it's a little bit different than what you normally see in DR. I think in DR you either see things that are like extremely cheap, on the cheap end, like Airbnbs with like very cheap furnishing, or you see properties that are decorated so well and they look super high class, very luxurious, and that's great. I'm neither of those, right? Because I have to stay in my financial bracket. So within my financial bracket, I want things to stand out, and I do that a lot through paint, but I still want to make sure that my furniture is definitely comfortable and practical, but I'm not spending that much money on it. Now, I do have another video on, what I did to furnish my apartment in Valladolid. But today I'm going to just walk you through some stores, whether in Dominican Republic or in the US, that you can utilize, to be able to furnish your apartment. So the number one place, again, if I'm thinking about like, I'm not trying to spend too much money, which is usually where I'm at. I'm like, I'm trying to make this look cute, but I'm not trying to spend too much money. The number one place you're gonna go to is gonna be IKEA, okay? IKEA is gonna be your best friend. You're gonna go to IKEA in Santo Domingo, or if you live somewhere or your property is somewhere that has a point of sale store. So the point of sale stores that IKEA has throughout the country, you can go in, put in your order of the items that you want. They will order it to the store in Santo Domingo, and then they'll either deliver it to the store or to an address if you want them to deliver it to your home. So IKEA is going to be the number one place I can say that you want to go and, look at things. Now, the other stores that you can also utilize outside of IKEA, especially for home decor, don't sleep on the chain stores in DR. Now, we're talking about La Sirena, Jumbo, Plaza Lama. They do have furniture in some of these stores. I don't really like the furniture, but for home decor, like little trinkets and things that you can put around, they definitely have some nice stuff. Also, if you're looking for some high quality furniture in Dominican Republic, I would say Casa Cuesta. It's definitely, I think, like top notch, but some of those prices, again, I'm gonna stay in my in my income bracket. I think you can find really great stuff there, but definitely gonna be a little more expensive. You can also get things made in DR, custom made. So you should maybe look out for that if you can find someone reliable, because that's the hardest part, right? Finding someone that's reliable, gonna do the items for you on time and in a good price. So that one is hard. The other place, now I'm just like spitting some of these out. I'm trying to think what's another place that's really good. I think that's pretty much all the major stores. I feel like in IKEA you could probably find everything you need on a budget. and nice, and it'll look cute. You know what I mean? It'll look cute. And then outside of that, of course, I've mentioned this in my other video about Amazon. I bought a lot of things on Amazon, and what I did was that I prepared boxes, and then I would ship all my boxes. Like, that's it. I bought the mattresses on Amazon. I've bought my dining room table, the chairs, um so many things. And I am posting some of these things on Pinterest. If you guys are interested, I'm going to put my Pinterest down below. I am starting to post it, so you guys can look how I kind of styled it, and the link to get the item if you're interested. But those are my top places. Now, I think that's pretty much it, because some of the I'm trying to think if there's like the other stores are more like electronic focused. And of course, you want to get that in DR. You want to get all your electronics in DR, because you want to be able to have the warranty just in case something happens. It's not worth getting it in the States. But that's pretty much it. Let me know, what are your thoughts? Is there a store that you would recommend for people to go and shop? Because I've been getting that question a lot, and I've been trying to find the best way to answer it. But of course, again, it's all based on your style, and it's all based on your budget. Now, I told you the ones I would use based on my style and budget, but I'm curious to hear, like, where are you guys shopping in DR to furnish your home? See you guys next time.